2 greats, 2 legends, and 2 rivals. Because of how great Messi and Ronaldo were, there was a large group of players within that generation that had to suffer in the shadows. So, this is their story. First off, this player was always third in the race with Messi and Ronaldo, especially within their league because of the team that he played on. A team that was considered to be a tier beneath them in Atletico Madrid. Antoine Griezmann never got to have the superstar-studded teams of Real Madrid and Barcelona, and due to this, he was constantly in their shadow. Unlike other players who played on the big two, even with this disadvantage, he still managed to put up great numbers every single season, with consistency as well. One advantage that he has over other people in this video is that he plays for a great national team, which allowed him to win the 2016 Euro Golden Boot, the 2018 World Cup, and the Man of the Match in that World Cup final. With over 30 goals and 15 assists for some seasons in La Liga, being a World Cup winner and Man of the Match for the final as well, he still ended up being in 3rd place. But in a different decade, maybe Griezmann ends up with a Champions League trophy and a Ballon d'Or. Arguably the most deserving player who doesn't have one, here we have Robert Lewandowski. As a Bayern fan myself, I can honestly say that I'm slightly biased about this, but you look at the numbers and it completely justifies the argument. With the fact that he was putting up amazing numbers and Bayern winning trophies every single year, it's absurd how he hasn't won one. To be fair, he should have won it in 2020, and I hope they do give it to him in the future, but until then, he deserves his spot on this list. Him alongside with Messi and Ronaldo made scoring over 40 goals a year feel completely normal. At the same time, he was even scoring more goals than he had games played. But unlike Griezmann, one area where he does lack will be with national team success. Because, he's Polish. They do have some decent players, don't get me wrong, but they can't compete with the heavyweights of Europe. Next up, we have a player who's in a bit of a similar situation to Lewandowski, Zlatan. He also had to play for a country that didn't have as much star talent alongside him, but while being a goal-scoring machine, I think one of the main things that held Zlatan back was his ego.
English or former? Anyone you like? I feel Lukaku is strong, Aguero is good, he's all round. He didn't say yourself, Lions, they don't compare themselves with humans.
Unlike Griezmann, his teams were very good, but I think the media exaggerated his ego to an extent that people gave him a negative perception. With the fact that even though he was on good teams, he never stayed on a good team for a long period of time. He never stayed on a team for more than 4 years, which I think might have led to what is the biggest stain on his career, not having the Champions League. But there are so many incidents that he was involved in that I can make a completely separate video about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Last but not least, the most obvious one, Neymar. What separates him from the rest of the list was that he genuinely had the potential to be on the tier of Messi and Ronaldo and showed it all the time from the beginning. At Santos, while not having played a single game in Europe yet, he was ranked 10th in Ballon d'Or rankings, which is insane and one of the only players to ever do that. While he was ranked 10th that year, he still was 19 years old. It's commonly known that leaving Barcelona was considered to be one of the most controversial decisions in his career, and while he was great at PSG, with injuries piling on, he never really continued the rise in potential that a lot of people projected for him. Even though, watching him at PSG, you could still see the talent on display. By age 23 in 2015, he was 3rd in Ballon d'Or rankings when he joined Barca and played with Messi and Suarez, but due to the belief that he would be in Messi's shadow forever, he went to PSG to escape that shadow, only to end up entering a darker shadow with politics and injuries getting in the way, while playing in a league that people didn't really respect. His talent was out of this world, but his decision making, not so much. At the end of the day, one of the biggest factors is the media perception of the player. The media can boost a player's ranking based off of nothing but likability. Even the players are aware of it as well. For example, as I'm making this video, Lamine Yamal, who I love to watch by the way, I think he's gonna win one in the future, is currently being ranked over Rafinha in 2025. While they are both great players, Rafinha had one of the best seasons out of any player in Europe and had a much better season than Lamine Yamal, but due to the media hype, Lamine Yamal rose the rankings, which is part of the reason why I don't like the award. An individual player award shouldn't put so much weight on team success. Before I end this video though, I have to mention some other players that I thought deserved the shout out. This isn't to say that all of them deserved it for that specific year, but I just wanted to show how good of a season or seasons some of these players have had compared to some other post-Messi Ronaldo candidates. Virgil van Dijk, as we all know, one of the best seasons by a defender of all time. Luis Suarez, elite goal scorer, taking insane and making insane shots. Buffon, one of the best goalkeepers in the history of the sport. Iniesta, who I do think was partially hindered by playing alongside Messi, Xavi, Neymar, Suarez, all of them, and Thomas Muller, a little bit biased by me, but he put up very solid numbers and was ranked pretty highly because of the Bayern team that he was on as well. I feel like there won't be that many repeat winners for the next decade. It's finally time for a new generation of players to start winning some, but we will see. This is Gade Films. Like, comment, and stay fantastic.